t-shirt. So I'm printing out my designs now. It's not going to be a long live or anything like that, but I'm going to just show some people what I do. So my name is Kina. I am the CEO and owner of Flossy Design and Flossy Blank. So started this adventure in 2019. I'll wait for people to come on before I start really talking. I don't even know if I can see comments. Hello, hello. When you guys come in, please speak, say hello, see if I can see these comments, and if you can hear me. To start this video, regardless if anybody's on here, if you watch it later, please put in the comments hashtag rewatch. But I'm just doing a basic sublimation on a t-shirt, showing you guys what my method is for those people that want to start getting into sublimation. I'm printing my design right here. My printer is an Epson F570, and I use the Epson ink, Sublimation ink that comes with it. I use their paper that comes with it. Everything is great. I really like the print quality of this. And I'm printing out a lot of designs. So I'm going to sublimate on a t-shirt. That's going to be the basic thing I'm going to show you. If we get more people on here, I will start doing, I will do a tumbler if more people show up on here. If not, I'm just going to do this basic little t-shirt, show you guys how to do it, and then probably come back another day with the tumbler and see if people can participate. So give people more time to get a tumbler. Of course, I sell the blanks, flossyblanks.com. I sell a lot of different blanks. You can go on my website and check me out. I do custom work as well. I'm trying to venture away from so much custom work and going straight into the blanks only, because it is a high demand for blanks and it's a lot of work. So, and right now I'm a one-person army right now doing this by myself. So packaging orders, doing all the stuff, doing some custom orders that I have to get done. So with that being said, that's why I'm coming on here to show you guys how to do this sublimation on a t-shirt. Because I can't see comments on here right now. I don't know why. Maybe I can see it on my computer screen. So, if you come in, speak. If you don't make the live, just please comment hashtag rewatch. Not sure if Karen turned off the live, just in case, because I know she said she wants 4 people or more on there. For the live, but if she didn't, I'm just going to go ahead and go with it, show you guys the basics. It's going to be an easy, quick 1-2 video. My computer is totally going crazy right now, so I would rather leave it alone until my stuff prints. This printer, I had bought this printer in December. I believe I got it in January. It comes with a catch thing to catch your paper, but I did not purchase that. And I did purchase a stand because I have this big old, I have a lot of these desks in here, so I go ahead and or the workbenches. So I go ahead and I just left it on here or whatever, and it works for me. The only thing on here besides my printer and Cricut I have down here at the bottom. Otherwise, I love this printer. I wish I would have bought the catch thing, but I said if I buy it, I'm gonna buy it when I open up a storefront, then I have more room. Right now, I don't have room to put that. I do my wing right here. I do stuff over there. It's a lot going on. My garage is actually packed. I probably will walk around and show you guys what we have, and how my garage looks for my setup for my store pretty much. I do custom glitter tumblers, so as you can see I have a rack over here with my, that's how I organize mine. I found these racks at my sister's house. She was going to throw them away, and I was like, don't throw them away, I can use them for something. So I put all my glitter on there, and it's super organized. Once it's done printing, I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to take you guys over there to where I do my prepping for my t-shirts, and my heat press is also over there and it's warming up. When you do sublimation, there's a lot of people say different things for different substrates that you're subbing on. Some people say 300 or 360 for 60 seconds, 375 for 60 seconds on t-shirts. What works for me is 380 for 120 seconds, so it's 2 minutes. That works for me. It doesn't work for everybody else. Some people do 60 seconds. I have done 60 seconds, and it doesn't work for me. Me doing my 380 for 120 seconds is perfect. I do almost all of my substrates on at 380 for 120 seconds. Keychains, passport holders, the little things that you get, the little sublimation disc for the jewelry. I do all my stuff is 380 degrees for 120 seconds. People can do it shorter, and like I said, 60 seconds. I did a 60-second shirt, and to me, my colors didn't even show up as great as they show up when I do 120 seconds. The only things I don't do at that same time and temp is, of course, the tumblers, because the tumblers are, I do 380, yes, but I do 5 minutes in my convection oven. I have an Oster's convection oven, the double door, the French door one. Any of my Subli-Stones, which I was gonna show you guys today, but like I said, if I don't have enough people in here, I am going to turn this off, and maybe I'll do this stuff. I'm gonna do these shirts, and then I'm gonna go off. But my Subli-Stones, I do these. These are 400 degrees, I believe, for 5 minutes. And when you actually do this, you're actually doing it upside down on your heat press. You're not even doing it face up like you would do normal, the other stuff. But I have quite a few custom items that I have to get done. I'm doing glitter cups. I believe I have 9 of them that I have to get done. So I'm getting those done. I gotta get the shirts done. Two more tumblers, the Subli-Stone, and I think I got a few keychains. So this is all my sublimation stuff. Like I said, we sell on glossyblanks.com. We call ourselves the Crafted Supply. We do love supplying them. I mean, we are constantly getting more and more stuff in, and it's actually enjoyable. I started this adventure in 2019. 2017, I retired from the Navy. I was a Navy chief, and I retired from the Navy, and I didn't find a job right away, and my husband knew that. I always said I wanted to make t-shirts. So what I did was, one day I came home, and he had a heat press there, because I kept saying it. So I had a whole heat press machine. I was like, okay, this is real. I really got to do this. So I practiced on a couple things with an iron at first. You know, I didn't have a Cricut press and all this other stuff, but I got a Cricut machine, but never used it. And so my husband, I came home one day, and he had the heat press. He's like, hey, get into it, do it. So what I did was I took the heat press. He put me a little table out here in the garage. I had one table in this garage. When you see this garage, you're gonna be like, you have one table. Now I took over the whole garage pretty much. And this is a 2-car garage. So came home, said do it, and I started making the t-shirts. And I was just making it for family and stuff at first. And then when I started getting better and better, I was like, oh man, I'm really gonna get into this. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm liking this. And then I started the glitter cups, and I was like, okay, I'm liking this. I'm enjoying this too. Then I found a way to become my own vendor. You know, so I got my own supplies for myself through what I needed to get it from, and my own vendors I have. So these are the designs I'm using today. There's quite a few cups. These are 2 cups for 2 different people. Then the top of this is going to be the back of the girl's shirt. And then this part is going to be in front of one of them. And then this part will be in front of the other one. So started doing the finding my own vendors and stuff like that for my own blank items, and I went with it. I was like, I'm going with this. This is cool, you know, and I'm supplying to people, and I'm not trying to break their heads with the pricing and stuff. So now that I got these printed out, hey Karen, no, you know what? No worries. I started the live, and I just been talking, and I'm one of the ones that I'm just gonna talk, and I feel like I can. Talking to yourself is cool. So people will be able to rewatch the live later, and I'm all about that too. Like I said, I'm not gonna be on here long because I already have my design done and it already has printed. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and bring everybody over here. So this is my station area that I use for preparing my t-shirts. Let me go this way because I think it'll be a better. Yeah, it's kind of light in here today, bright. Okay, here we go. So I guess you can see my design. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm cutting my designs out. That's pretty much what I do. I take my designs and this big old piece of paper. I took all my designs, put them on one little, one file, and I print them all together. So it's easier, you know, get them all done, one shot. So all I do is take my scissors, cut them out pretty much. What I do recommend for people when they are cutting out their designs, I suggest cutting out all this. You know, don't leave none of this up here because you never know. I know the Epson 717 and the 7720, they leave little marks on people's paper sometimes. So the people will press their shirts and have a mark, you know, something you don't see on these. So when you cut this, I suggest you cut all the way around. You cut all the corners off of your designs. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut off. And like I said earlier, if you come back and you watch this live later, you can just put hashtag rewatch so other people know to come watch the video. I have said a lot and some people probably missed a lot of what I've said, but I'm here for any questions or anything right now. So that's the first design that's cut. And the shirts that I'm doing, they're really big. They're 3X shirts, so I am making the design really big for that shirt. And my printer allows me to do that, so I will make my designs big enough to fit on the shirt to make it look right. Put the second design out. And like I said, if there's enough people that come on here, then I can, I will do the tumblers. I will try to do other things while I'm on here. I do want to wait kind of to do the tumbler only because of the, I want people to do it along with me when I'm teaching that. How to sublimate on a tumbler and have their supplies already ready. So I know no one's going to have it right now today unless you do, but this is the second design here, and of course it looks right to you guys, but it is backwards. My printer is set up to automatically print backwards at all times. And then these two are for the cups, and these are for the backs of the shirts. So I use Photoshop, and I design a lot of my stuff. So you see that custom design. We custom design our own little things. Cut everything out. My heat press is 380 for 120 seconds. If you missed it earlier. You love it, yeah. It's a nice design. I like making the design part. Like I said, I'm trying to go away from doing custom work. Not all, not everything, but I still have my website and everything, but I really like selling the blanks, so it's easier process. But I don't mind doing these whenever I get them, and I don't mind getting the large orders. So I get a lot of large orders for t-shirts, then I'll be like, okay, let me go ahead and do that for them. That's money in my pocket. Small orders is still money in my pocket, but I don't know, I just, once you do one thing, you go to another, then you're already shifting your whole mindset to do something different. I'm trying to get this storefront open, but I'm doing it after my husband opens his barbershop. So he's opening his barbershop this year, and then I want to open my storefront for my blanks next year, after our family vacation. So I have no stress while I'm on vacation. So like I said, I cut around complete designs. This is for the cups. This is easy for the cups. Most of the cups gonna be white besides the design. Alright. So I got everything cut out. Except this. I need to get this birthday queen cut out. And the reason I'm cutting everything around again is because sometimes printers put a little ink mark on the part of the paper that you don't even see until you press, and then you notice it. So the one thing I don't recommend, I know a lot of people give out free files, but some of those free files, they have like a haziness in the background, and people print and then they see it on the shirt, like it'll be a haziness somewhere, and they'll have these marks on their shirts, and it looks terrible. So if you get a free design or something like that, I suggest you go on to remove BG. Hi Crystal. Remove BG and put your file in there and remove all the stuff that's going to be in the background. You don't want that stuff on there. So that's why I try to create my own stuff all the time. So I have my 2 shirts, and this is how I do my sublimation on my shirts. So I don't put butcher paper in here anymore. I stopped doing that. So I use cardboards, and these cardboards, I got these from Hobby Lobby, I think, and they have like the writing. You see the writing on that side. So whenever I press, I always press on this side, because if I was to press on that side, that ink would come through onto the fabric. So I always use this side, and I put butcher paper on the other side. Okay, so I'll press the front or back, whatever I have on this side first, and then once I'm done with that, I'll flip it and I'll press on this side again. Don't ever press on the side that has the ink on it, because that ink will go through. But it doesn't, it's weird because it doesn't bleed through on this paper, on the butcher paper. But Sublimation ink does bleed. A lot of them bleed. Your paper will bleed. There's some papers that you don't have to put a top butcher paper on there, because it has that ink where the paper that it just doesn't come through, which is cool. It saves you butcher paper. But with sublimation, normally you have to put butcher paper in the shirt. You have to put butcher paper on the shirt. And then I learned this method when I had to do 100 shirts. So I was like, this was easier, and I bought like 5 of these and started putting the shirts on there and was knocking them out. So here's my shirt. I have my images. I do clean my shirts off, the area at least that I'm going to be sublimating on. Clean it off with a lint roller. And these shirts are big. They're 3Xs for the birthday girl. So I am printing. I printed pretty big on these. So here's the first image. Like I said, it's 100. I do a 380 for 120 seconds. That's 2 inches. Take your ruler, whatever you have as your ruler. I always like say this is 3, because you know most designs go 3 inches down from the bottom of the collar. So I take my 3-inch that mark that's right here, and I just go from the top down, so I can measure like that. That's how I measure to where I want my print to stop. That is so bright in here. But if I close the door, I'm gonna be burning up. So I'm trying to leave the door open. So yeah, I just put it down, and then I can tell where my image is going to be. I'll move this one up a little bit because it has a lot of stars and stuff like that on it. So it's a lot of blank space. And I do recommend that people measure their design from side to side. So if you've been doing it for a while, you pretty much know where your stuff is gonna go. Some people, now people do tape down. They tape down their image to their shirts. I don't tape. I just use my butcher paper on top to hold my stuff down. I don't tape. I realize that some of the tape that is made, it either sticks to your stuff or it can change the color in that area where the tape is. And I learned that early. So a lot of people still use it, but where the tape is on these white shirts, white 100% polyester cotton field shirts, it can stain your shirt depending on how long you have it in there. So I'm going to put it on the heat press. Let's see what I can do. Alright, so here's my heat press. I have a 16 by 24 heat press. I put butcher paper down on the bottom of my heat press. I just try to save my plate. So when I carry myself, I always put my thumb down. I always want to have an area where I'm holding the picker down just in case. I have fans going on in here, and they blow. So straighten your shirt out. I don't pre-press my shirt. I don't do that. So there's a lot of stuff that I don't do that a lot of people do that I feel like is just an extra step that you don't need to do. But they say just to get some moisture out of your shirt and stuff like that. But I don't have those issues. And I don't know. Other people just use it. They like to pre-press. I don't do that. So I cover it with your paper. Cover it. That's the way I hold my stuff down. Make sure this is all straightened out. And then, like I said, 380 for 120 seconds. Now, since I have this cardboard in here, I will have to loosen this a little bit if you don't want it as... You want it tight, but you don't want it to be. That's perfect for me. When I can bend it down, go down, and I hear the click, then that's perfect for me. If I can't get it and it's a little too tough, I will loosen it up for me. So I have that one in there, and then I'm gonna prepare this second one. Get this second one done. So once I do the front, if I have a second one ready to go, I will do the front of the second one. I will not do the backs just yet, but I will show you that process as well. Don't forget, lint roll your shirts. That's the most important thing to me, is lint rolling the shirts. Pre-pressing the shirts might be important too. Some people, I'll say I don't do it, but I suggest if you're just now learning, then you should do it. You should pre-press your shirt. It doesn't matter for me. Okay. So lint roll it, and when I run out of lint roller, I just put masking tape on here, and it does the same thing. Just wrap it up with masking tape. Get my second one prepared. Second image. I am who I am. Your approval isn't needed. So I guess birthday girl is saying what she's saying. All right. I'm gonna do my measurement. Like I said, I do the 3 inches. Why is it so light over here? 3 inches down from the bottom of the collar, and I try to put myself straight where it is exactly 3 inches down. Like I said, if you're gonna measure side to side, you should measure side to side, especially if you're new at this. You don't want to be messing up shirts. You know, nobody has money to waste. But if you've been doing it for a while, you know what you know. You know how to get it there. All right, the first shirt is finished. So pull it up. I pull up the butcher paper. I throw myself on the floor most of the time because I don't have time to be trying to catch anything. That's that first shirt. Colors are popping, very vibrant, and that's the first shirt. So I'll let that sit for a second while I get this second shirt on here and get it done. Carry that bottom of the thing, so in case you're not taping it down, Oh, yeah, the thumb carry the bottom. I want to make sure it is gonna be on the shirt the right way. Because you're not taping. I'm not taping. You should probably tape. Grab your butcher paper. Alright. So then, now that this shirt is done, the front is done. This is a beautiful design. I wish I can show. Let me try to turn you on. And this is a 3X shirt, so it's really big. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over on the cardboard. I told my husband, because my birthday just passed, I was like, I need a Facebook photo so he can follow me. And I don't have to do all this turning the screen and moving it around and doing all this extra stuff. If I had a portal, I would just be standing here and letting that thing just rotate all around. So, all right, so like I said, the cardboard side is the side that you want to be pressing on, is this side. Both are cardboard side, but you want to cover the other side because it has ink on it with butcher paper. So I got the other side down. She's on there. Clean it up with your lint roller. So for the back of the shirt, you can, so for the front, you're gonna, when you press the collar at the front of the shirt, it will like sometimes be a little crease right there where you can see where it stopped at. So I always try to go to the bottom of the front of the bottom of the front collar, even though this is the back of the shirt. So what I mean by that is I can tell that this design, right here at the bottom of the front of this t-shirt, I will put my design where I feel like it's gonna be right there on that where that collar is. That's just for me. That's how I do it myself. Okay. Like I said, I don't tape down. Second shirt is done. Second shirt. Beautiful. So I'm gonna let that one sit and cool. And once I'm done with this, once I'm done with this live, I will post the pictures in the group. Thank you, Karen. I will post the pictures in the group to show what they look like, what the finished product is. So now I'm going back, holding it down with my thumb. And now, so having butcher paper on the bottom of this is a good thing because now you have ink on the other side of the shirt. But having this cardboard on in the t-shirt stops it from the front ink from bleeding on anything because the heat's not getting through to the bottom of it. So let me get some butcher paper. Press. The best thing for that lint roller is so those fabrics don't get stuck on here. So you have fabrics that they're really, I don't know, micro. they're really so small you can't see them with your eye. So when you press your shirt without lint rolling to clean the area, you will get those fibers that are stuck into the shirt. Yeah, I print large prints. Yeah, this is actually, this size is 12 by 15. But my printer is the F570, Epson F570. I use their ink, Sublimation Ink, for their printer. I use their Sublimation Paper. I use other papers too when I want to print smaller stuff, but I use all their stuff. So I call it a big boy, and it prints really large. So the whole sheet that I just printed was 24 by 48 because I wanted to print all my stuff together instead of having to print one thing, slice, print one thing, slice. And the paper isn't real expensive. The ink is a little bit pricey, but not terrible. You know, like I think I'm on my second set of ink, and I got this printer in January, and I printed 100 shirts in February with this printer. So I changed that ink probably in May, and it's not even, I mean, say the whole container is that full with each ink. I mean, it might be down to this much, but I have a lot of ink, and it works really well. So now that I have this one backwards, I'm gonna go ahead and lint roll it, clean it up. This one only has like 16 seconds left. Show you guys this one real quick. All the mailmans and FedEx people keep coming. I keep looking out the window like, do they have something for me? Here's the back of that shirt, and we designed that ourselves. We put our in Photoshop, put the diamonds in there, put the other things around there, do the drop shadow, stuff like that. So that's the back of the shirt. That's the front of the shirt. So it has her name, and then on the back, her name is the same font as this one. So, awesome. And you see the color is still popping on both sides of the shirt. Okay. I am going to put this second one on there. Hold it down with your thumb. Thumb work is what keeps you in action. Messing up and moving. And I got my printer from Grimco.com. We had a representative here in I'm in Pensacola, Florida, but he was in Alabama, I think Birmingham or Mobile, Alabama. So he was great. He worked with me. I mean, it was easy. I ordered it in December, like right before Christmas, and probably like the 19th, and then I received it like the middle of January. Now everybody's buying them. It's a little bit longer of a wait. So there we go. Shirt is finished. Basic sublimation on a t-shirt. And then all I do is, because it's cool already, I just fold them up. Sometimes you can't do that on a vinyl shirt. You can't fold it right away because the vinyl's still hot. And I seen a girl in another group, her vinyl was still hot, and I guess she packaged it up, and this girl was like, this crease is in this stuff and I want my money back. And I'm like, what happened? You know, but they said if you just irons the inside of the shirt, it just straighten out. But sublimation, I ain't gotta worry about that because it's in the fabric. It's literally in the fabric. I mean, look. I have a sublimation shirt that before I knew about sublimation, I had a sublimation shirt that was made from my son's daycare when we lived in California. And I didn't realize it was sublimation, but it's like, this is what cute looks like. And it had his picture on it. It was from the photo people. And I still have that shirt now. That shirt is 15 years old. 15 years old, yeah, to be 16. 15 years old. And it's still perfect condition. I was like, oh, so this is what my t-shirts are going to be looking like when people wear them in 15 years. So we got 25 seconds left. After that, I'm done. I don't know if anyone has any more questions. It's hot out here in this garage, and I still got a lot of stuff to do, like a lot. I have these 7 cups, and then I have to start 2 more cups, glitter cups, and then I have to do 2 sublimation tumbler cups. So I have a lot to do. So I planned this early for today so I can be done and go ahead and go into the next things that I gotta do for today. And there is the back. Birthday girl. This is the design. We put glitter diamond stuff in there. Glitter sparkle inside the wording. We love this. We love being able to do this stuff. Alright. Does anybody have any questions? Because I am going to get off. only because I have to. I have a lot of work to do. Beautiful. All right. Well, anybody, I'm gonna take you guys around my garage real quick. So, just to give you guys a tour of what I have. So my shirts, they should be in Long Beach on August 9th. Now they told me, and then from there, UPS will bring them here. So hopefully by the middle of August, we'll be able to get our own shirts. So these are Gildan shirts that I'm using right now. But when I get my shirts in, I'm so ready to start selling them. So almost the same, probably a little bit thicker. Oh, you're welcome. I'm gonna show you guys my garage real quick. It's like I had one little table like right here before, but so my husband, they put up these desks for me, of course, and have another thing here. Hold on, let me take this off. Turn the camera around. All right, so this is where my garage starts. So my husband's stuff is there in the corner now. That's I had to push him to the corner. I keep all my stuff together. I have lights. I have a lot of printers, and these are a lot of our blanks that are on the website. Another desk. There's my printer. It's the Epson 570. My glitter wall. I don't have as much as a lot of people have, but I have enough. My banner. These are all t-shirts and stuff back here. Vinyl for the t-shirts. I think I put all my polyester t-shirts over here. And then I have this side, more of these desks. And then here's my glitter cup station. And that's my son's corner there with the dirt bike. So I took a lot of the garage away from them. And then here, my boxes. You can see that. Okay, this is a lot of our blanks here. So we have a lot of stuff. And I think these are cups down here, sublimation cups down there. And this is more blanks that we have in here. And I had to turn some of my shelves because these are my cups that I use for all my glitter cups. Oh, well, don't order nothing right now if you're in pain. You don't need to be ordering nothing. That spray paint wall. This is my vinyl little thing that I got. My husband found this on the street and was like, "Hey, could you use this?" I was like, "Yeah, I put my vinyl in it." So I thought that was pretty cool. That's my garage. So, but I had one little table in this garage when I first started. One table, Cricut, and a small heat press, which I still have my small heat press because I use it for my mugs. Um, yeah, I use it for my mug press is there. I do have a Cricut mug press somewhere, but I haven't even opened it yet. It's not even out the box. So, but I do still use this for my mugs. It has a hat press, all those different type of attachments to it, plates, all that. So, oh, okay. Okay, well, you go in there, order when you want to. It's a 10% discount on everything. It's auto applied at your in your at checkout. So you'll see it even in your cart that the stuff is 10 each item is 10% discount. It's not the whole you do whatever. Every item is 10% off. So okay, well, I thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it, and I'll try to go live once a week. Next week, I don't know what I'll do, but maybe I'll figure out something. Maybe people go order some stuff, and we can do it all together. Teach some different things, or maybe just do an unboxing because I know I have a lot of stuff coming in this month. So maybe I'll do some live unboxing and showing you guys what we have that's gonna be new in store. And we did just get some new necklaces. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you that before I leave. We got these new necklaces. So, and they come with a rope chain, but these are mom necklaces. They're super cute. So we do have some different stuff, and they come with the rope chain and stuff. But we just got these in yesterday, and they already been selling on the website. So it's like, okay, we literally just put them on the website yesterday. Um, but come check us out, flossyblanks.com. If you need something customized that you don't do yourself, just you can hit me up because I don't mind customizing stuff if I need to. We also do designing. custom designs as well. You know, same ones that they sell on, not same ones they sell on Etsy, but we do our own little twist on things that people want. So give us a shout out. All right, you guys have a good day. Bye.